everybody, welcome back to House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. All week I am joined by 4 players battling it out to win this trophy right here. Our players this week are Chizzy Akudolu, Charlie Higson, Kate Williams and Tom Allen. Welcome back, everyone. A shock yesterday when Tom Allen proved to be the world's best buzzer player.
I was great at buzzing. I was absolutely buzzing afterwards, too.
And Chizzy.
Hello.
Chizzy, shall we take a look at the leaderboards as it stands after yesterday?
Oh, go on then.
It was a 3rd place for you yesterday, Chizzy. Kate, despite being very much the most qualified member of our panel, started with a 4th place. Charlie was 2nd and Tom was 1st. Did you learn anything from yesterday's show, Chizzy, about how to win this game?
Yes, just buzz.
Just buzz.
Just buzz.
Exactly right.
And
now,
think
Charlie,
of the answer as...
surely you're going to win at some point this week. We know you're a great quizzer. Shall we look at the daily prizes for today?
Ooh.
Let's see what you could win today.
Oh, they're different prizes.
They are different. Oh, they're different prizes, Chizzy. Don't you worry about that. There is a House of Games stress doll, there's a cushion, there is a scented candle, House of Games apron, and, of course, the House of Games driving gloves. Charlie, what would you go for, do you think, if you won today?
I'll take the person, yeah.
Oh, you take the person?
Take a person home,
you take the House of Games mannequin. I'll see if that's all right.
It's kind of butler, is it?
It's a House of Games robot butler. That's exactly what it is. What a performance from Tom yesterday. He's a worthy
victory.
Oh, well, only on the first day, you know. I tell you, by Friday, I'm going to be very tired and...
Yeah, but you started the show yesterday by saying you couldn't do quizzes, and then you won. Kate Williams, so lovely to have you here, one of our preeminent historians, one of the cleverest people I know. and yet yesterday, what was that about?
I think it was a good start with the Bagpuss question. So if we have more questions about Bagpuss, I'm feeling confident.
I'm being told you are out of luck. That's what I'm being told. Shall we get on with today's show?
Please.
Yes.
Tom won the first one. Who is going to win the second one? Take home one of those prizes. Let's find out what today's first game is. Highbrow, lowbrow. Now, I'm individually going to ask each of you 2 questions. Both of the questions have exactly the same answer. If you answer after the first question, I'm going to give you 2 points. If you have to wait for the second one, I will give you 1 point. The only trouble is the first one is very, very highbrow and difficult. The second one is lowbrow and lovely and easy. Chizzy, let's start with your first one. So 2 points if you can get it from this one. Which present-day country contains the ancient biblical kingdoms of Moab and Gilead and the redstone city of Petra? 2 points if you can identify it from that. You can just take a free guess. Iran, you're going to go for. OK?
Yes.
What we'll do now is I'll show you the lowbrow question. You say if you want to stick with Iran or change your answer. What was the original model name of Celebrity Big Brother winner Katie Price?
Jordan.
So he's not sticking with Iran?
No.
You're going to go with Jordan?
I'm going to go with Jordan.
Is the correct answer. Well done, 1 point for Chizzy.
That's really lowbrow, isn't it?
Charlie, highbrow for 2 points. Here's yours. What name is shared by a sprite in The Tempest and a Uranian moon discovered by William Lassell in 1851?
Is it Ariel?
So, Ariel, you'll go for. Shall we have a little look
have a
at
look at
your
the second one.
lowbrow question, see if you want to change your mind? What is the name of the princess in Disney's The Little Mermaid? Are you sticking with Ariel?
I'm sticking with Ariel.
Is that the right answer? Well played, Charlie Higson. 2 points. 2 points. Kate, now you are quite highbrow. The highbrow one should be easier for you.
OK.
For 2 points. Which experimental author is known for his debut novel, Ghostwritten, and the Booker-nominated No. 9 Dream?
That would be the wonderful David Mitchell.
Oh, interesting.
Very
Let's have a little
talented
look at your lowbrow question. Claudia Winkleman and Jimmy Carr were guests at the 2012 wedding of Victoria Corrin and which comedian?
Another brilliant gentleman, David Mitchell.
You're sticking with David Mitchell, and you are
brilliant
absolutely right. 2 points for Kate Williams. Well started. Tom Allen, sir. Here we go. The early Greek epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey, are commonly ascribed to which poet of the 8th century BC?
I would say Homer.
Here's your lowbrow question. What character in The Simpsons has parents called Abraham and Mona and a brother called Herb?
Yeah, I'm going to stick, I think.
Stick with Homer. You're absolutely right. 2 points for Tom Allen. Well played. Chizzy, for 2 points, here is your next highbrow question.
OK.
Which Carthaginian general is noted for marching his army over the Pyrenees in 218 BC during the Second Punic War?
I'm going to say Hannibal.
Hannibal. Your lowbrow question. What's the nickname of the A-team character with the catchphrase, I love it when a plan comes together?
Hannibal!
Sticking with Hannibal.
Yay!
Well played. 2 points for Chizzy.
Woo!
Charlie Higson. For 2 points, sir, here is a highbrow question for you. What is the surname of the English physician who discovered a vaccination for smallpox in 1796?
It's not coming to me, I'm afraid.
No, so you're not going to proffer a guess. Shall we take a look at the lowbrow one? What is the surname of the reality TV stars Kylie and Kendall?
You know,
Oh, yeah.
When can we buzz?
you know, I was going to say Jenna on the first one. I can't think of a single lowbrow question that Jenna might be the answer
Oh,
to.
really? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
outthought
saying...
myself, Jenna.
You're saying Jenna is the right answer. Edward Jenner and Kylie and Kendall Jenner. Kate, let's take a look at your highbrow question. The 8 US states that make up the Great Lakes region are Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and which other?
I would think it would be Iowa, but I can't think of a lowbrow question.
Oh,
to
you guys have
ask
got this
about
round.
that.
Don't You've worked out how to play this
I
round.
can't think of an Iowa question that's lowbrow.
I love the fact that Charlie didn't go for Jenna, just
I
thought,
know,
no, there isn't
why I
a
didn't
lowbrow
just
one.
say the word.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm overthinking it.
So you're going to go Iowa?
Yeah.
OK, let's take a
Yeah.
look at your lowbrow question. In film, what is the nickname of the son of Professor Henry Walton Jones Sr.?
Oh.
Oh, Chizzy likes this, waiting for a slip. Anne Higson's there.
Oh, my
as well.
goodness.
We have
I'm gonna
ourselves a
have to-
race.
Oh, dear. Iowa?
Ooh, it's a wrong answer. OK, the second that goes red, you can buzz in. Chizzy.
Indiana!
Indiana is the right answer.
Very good.
Sorry, babe.
Well played. Indiana Jones, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tom Allen.
Hello.
Last question of the round. For 2 points, here is your highbrow question. Which Roman goddess was queen of the heavens and the sister and wife of Jupiter?
I'm going to say Venus.
OK, let's take a look at your lowbrow question. What 2007 film was the breakthrough role for X-Men star Ellen Page? Chizzy is on the buzzer. Charlie Higson is on the buzzer. Kate is on the buzzer as well. All three of them know this. Or at least I think they do.
Yeah, let's go with Venus.
OK, going with Venus. It's a wrong answer. As soon as it turns red, you can buzz in. Look at all three of them. Chizzy
Come on,
again.
Chizzy.
Juno.
Juno
I love
is
that
the
film.
answer.
Oh.
Juno, well played. Chizzy, you're good on the buzzer.
I'm getting more competitive now.
Nicely done, no kidding.
Yeah.
Unlucky Tom. Let's see where we stand after our first round of Tuesday's show. Tom won yesterday. Is he leading now?
No.
He is not.
way.
Tied at the bottom.
See,
Tom and Kate with 2. Charlie, you have 3. Our leader, Chizzy, with 5 points. How about that?
It's all right, it won't last. It won't last.
Let's play another round, shall we? It is... Dim sums.
Oh, so some.
Dim sums. Don't panic, it's not very mathematical. In this round, it's a pairs round, so the player in last place gets to choose their partner. Kate and Tom are tied for last place. Kate, why don't we let you choose your partner today?
I'll choose Chizzy.
That's nice.
Girls,
Kate and
girls.
Chizzy together.
Ah,
Charlie and Kate, if you will swap over, please.
Da, 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 da.
Now, what happens in this round is I'll give you 4 categories to choose from, OK? You choose a category, I will then explain what happens next, all right? Your 4 categories to choose from today are here. So, Kate and Chizzy, do you want birds, Andy Murray, moons, or Commonwealth countries?
Commonwealth countries, please.
Commonwealth countries for
Yeah.
Chizzy and Kate. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sum up on the board, OK? And your sum for Commonwealth countries is as follows. Something multiplied by something else equals 18, OK? I'm now going to show you 4 clues, and you just have to put 2 of those clues into that sum, all right?
Oh, right.
So your clues are the number of capital cities South Africa has, number of states in Australia, number of countries that Canada shares a land border with, and the number that India is ranked in the list of the most populous countries of the world. Now, the answers to 2 of those multiplied together equal 18.
So we need
but
3
which
times
2?
6 or 2 times 9 or 1 times 18.
Oh, my gosh. And I
So
didn't
South
put
African
that.
capitals, it's Pretoria. I'm sure there's only one capital.
Well, then we could go 2 times 9, which would be Australian states.
Australian states. So there's obviously there's
loads of-
Melbourne.
yeah.
There's
Canberra.
there's New South
Sydney,
Wales.
There's loads.
So we're thinking that's not Australian
Yeah.
states is 9,
9.
and now we need a 2.
OK, either land borders or India's population. Well, India's population ranking surely is 1.
I think.
Or is it 2?
Is it not
Or
China? I think China. Is it not China, America, and then India or
Are you
Russia?
kidding? Really?
What about land borders with Canada?
I have no idea.
America.
No, there's no... Is that a land border with Antarctica? No.
Yeah, let's do land borders. I don't know.
OK,
You want to?
all right. I was going to go... You say what you've... All right, let's do land borders. Land borders with Canada.
OK, so you're going to go land borders with Canada multiplied by Australian
God.
states. Let's take a look at those answers. So the land borders with Canada, how many does it have? You think 2. Just the US?
Sorry.
No.
Just the US? You need there to be
in the south.
18 Australian states. Are there 18 Australian states? 6 Australian states. So
Completely
really,
wrong.
what are you're looking to maybe to multiply 6 with 3. India's population is second. South Africa has got 3 capitals. Pretoria, Bloemfontein and Cape Town are the 3 South African capitals. So South African capitals multiplied by Australian states. Charlie and Tom, what category would you like to go for?
We'll go for birds. We'll
Yeah.
go for
So you
birds.
go for birds. Let's take a look at your sum. Something multiplied by something else equals 12.
Oh.
OK, fill it in with 2 of these clues, please. The number that precedes turtle doves in the standard version of the 12 Days of Christmas song. The number of founding members of the band The Eagles. The number of shots below par an albatross is worth in golf. And the final position Johnny Peacock finished on Strictly Come Dancing.
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. Founding members of the Eagles. Is this the species? Because that would just be 2 as well.
It is the group.
Well, there could have been 6 of them.
Although in golf, an albatross, what is it, a birdie? And there's a...
One.
And a bogey, is that
I
somewhere?
don't know. Have you got any idea of Johnny Peacock's position on Strictly?
I think it would be higher than 6, so it would be difficult to therefore multiply, and I don't think any of the other ones are a decimal.
I'm going to just say...
Go on, Charlie.
You can rule me out if you want.
No,
we're going to say turtle doves and the Eagles.
So you think 2 turtle doves and 6 eagles is your opinion. So that's going to be your sum. Let's take a look. How many turtle doves are there in the 12 Days of Christmas? There are, of
we're
course,
halfway
2.
there.
Oh, fingers crossed, everyone.
So you need there to have been 6
bet there's
founding
5.
members of the
Yeah, I
Eagles.
bet
How many were there? I'm afraid.
Terrible man.
Let's take a look at your correct answer. Johnny Peacock. He came
Oh, he came 8.
8.
Was that?
And so
so
shots
albatross
below
or
par of an
eagles.
albatross is 3. It goes birdie, eagle, albatross. So it was founding members of the Eagles multiplied by shots below par of an albatross. That is the end of that round. Kate and Charlie, if you will go back to your
I like
original
this seat.
positions.
Did we get any points whatsoever?
the same as you.
None.
But no one did. It's good news for you, though, Chizzy, because you stay in the lead. Oh, yeah. It's another round out of the way. Kate and Tom still with 2, Charlie with 3. Chizzy still leads with 5. Let's play round 3, shall we? We're going to score points in round 3. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. It is... Broken karaoke. I love broken karaoke. We have a karaoke machine on this show. It is broken. I'm so sorry. You could have got it fixed. We have not done that because of cuts. We're going to show you now the words of some famous songs, but we're only going to show you the first letters. OK, they'll come up on the board in the rhythm that they do in the real song themselves. Can you tell us what these songs are just from the first letters of their words? Your first song is from 1964. What is the title of this song? Yes, Kate.
Pretty woman walking down the
So, Pretty Woman, you're saying.
the great
Let's take a
shopping
little
scene,
listen.
Pretty woman.
Here is the right answer. The title is Oh Pretty Woman, but I'll take Pretty Woman. Well done. Roy Orbison, of course. Here's your next one. It's from 1972. What is this song, please? Yes, Tom.
You're So Vain.
You guys are good at this. Let's have a listen. Is it You're So Vain?
Oh, Carly Simon.
Carly Simon, yeah. You're So Vain. Well done if you got that one at home. Let's take a look at another one, shall we? This song is from 1992. 1992. What is this song? Yes, Tom.
Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you?
Would I lie to you? Is that the right answer?
It's one of those ones if you think about it, though. You just have to, you do have to totally zone out of thinking.
Yeah, Charles and Eddie. Here's your next one. Play along at home. This one is from 1981. What is this song, please? Chizzy.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah,
happy
it's happy birthday. I
Happy
will give you
birthday.
that. Let's have a little listen. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, Stevie Wonder, happy birthday. Final song of this round. This song is from 2015. What is this song, please? Yes, Chizzy.
Love me like you do.
Is it Love Me Like You Do? It is. Well done. Blimey, by Ellie Goulding. Very well played. That's the end of that round. Shall we take a look at the scores? Charlie and Kate with 3 points. Tom for 3 points in the lead now. Chizzy.
Wow.
Let's play round 4, shall we? It is... Where is Kazakhstan? This is a round we play on the tablets. What we do here is I show you a map. OK?
Oh, my gosh.
That's good news for everybody, isn't it?
Geography.
Hard, isn't it?
Let's take a look at what today's map is. Africa, that's what we're playing with. What I'm going to do is show you a series of clues. You just need to point on the map to the answers to those clues. So it's a sort of two-part thing, this is, which is, do you know the answer to that question? And then, do you know where that
it
is? Yeah. Whoever gets closest to the answer will get a point. Here is your first clue. The tomb discovered by Howard Carter in November 1922. You should know this, Kate, right?
I know.
I bet you work with many archaeologists and the like. In fact, we'll go to Kate last, I think, because you're such an expert on antiquities and the like, which means we'll start with Tom.
Oh.
Tom, do you know the answer to this?
I think it is it Tutankhamun?
That is his
That is a
tomb,
tomb,
isn't it? Yeah.
And so I hear that that's in Egypt. It's in the top right-hand corner. There's that boxed off one.
Let's see, that's
and
where...
there, yeah.
OK, well, we will find out in a moment. Chizzy, did you think it was Egypt?
I thought it was Egypt. I think I've put it in Libya.
OK, let's see. Let's see where Chizzy has placed her dot. That is very interesting. But now Africa's got a face.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's got 2 eyes. It's just more kind of Mali-ish.
Oh, Mali.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps Tutankhamun famously ruled over Mali. Charlie,
Well,
did you go for Egypt?
yes, it's Tutankhamun's tomb. It must be near the Nile because that's where everything was in those days. But as to which bit of it, I don't know. So I took a punt.
You've gone top right. Kate, I presume you knew the answer to
I knew
this
it was
one.
Egypt. Obviously, it's in the northern part of Africa, and so I put it slightly above Chizzy, trying to imagine where I thought the River Nile went.
Are there Egyptologists where you work?
Yes.
Do you have to share any facilities with those Egyptologists?
We do share a kitchen. Have I lost all my tea bags?
They are certainly going to think it's intriguing that you also think that Mali is Egypt, but that's OK. So really, it's a battle between Tom and Charlie as to where this actual tomb is. You're absolutely right. You both put your dots in Egypt. Where is that tomb and who is closest? Oh, it's bang in the middle. You know what? I'm going to give you both the point for that one. I think we're not going to send that one to the third umpire. Well placed. In the Valley of the Kings, of course.
Of course.
Here's your next question. Can you find where this is, please? Timbuktu. Timbuktu. What do you think at home? Again, it's the sort of place we've all heard of Timbuktu. But where is it? And then where is that on the map? Or where is that on your television screen? You press it. Make sure to wipe it clean after you've done that. Let's start with Chizzy, I think. Chizzy, where did you think Timbuktu maybe was?
No
Country?
idea. Didn't even know it was in Africa.
Let's see where Chizzy is placed. Timbuktu. You put it in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Congo, indeed.
Yeah.
That's where
It's
it...
not crazy.
No.
Charlie, where do you think Timbuktu is?
Well, I think it's possibly in the Sudan. So I've taken a punt somewhere in what I think is Sudan, but maybe a completely different country.
That is Sudan.
It is.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Well
Wow.
done. So we've got Sudan, we've got DRC at the moment. Kate, where did you think Timbuktu might be?
I put it vaguely to the south.
So Angola. Tom, any clue?
I feel like I saw on something like Michael Portillo's Great Railway Journeys, and I feel like he went to Timbuktu and it was a trading post. I feel like at the edge of the Sahara.
He's gone to the key academic source.
He really has. You're
Michael
in...
Portillo. And also, I think that is a direct colour palette of Michael Portillo's wardrobe right there.
You're in Niger there. So we have Niger, we have Sudan, we have DRC, and we have Angola. I can tell you it's actually in Mali. Kate and Chizzy, you should know where Mali is, because it's where you thought Egypt was.
Yes!
So who has won the point? It is...
It's Tom.
Tom. Very close, well done.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael Portillo.
A point there for Tom and a point for Michael Portillo. Absolutely right. Final clue is... the place Henry Stanley was standing when he reputedly said, Dr. Livingstone, I presume. So again, do you know where that is and then where that is? It's one of those ones you feel like somewhere in your head. You think, I know I've been told the answer to this, I know. But do you trust yourself? And then also, where on earth is that? Everybody locked in? I was going to say everybody happy. That's definitely not the case, but everyone locked in an answer? Yep. We'll start with Charlie, I think. Charlie, do you think you know the answer?
Well, like I thought I knew the last one. I'm not going to make a fool of myself and pontificate on this one. I'll put it sort of somewhere in the middle.
So that's what this round comes down to eventually. Kate, did you have any clue to this one?
Well, I put it somewhere at the bottom.
So somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere at the bottom, because I was thinking it might be in South Africa, because obviously it was a British colonial possession, but that might be too easy, so I put it near South Africa.
So near South Africa. Namibia, which is very near South Africa. Absolutely. Tom Allen.
Well, I was thinking Lake Victoria, I think, is in the middle of Africa. And I think that Dr. Livingstone and Henry Stanley were sort of Victorians, so I went with in the middle.
So you got Democratic Republic of the Congo. And Chizzy.
No idea, so I thought, let's put him in the sea.
So if it was there, you're laughing.
Indeed.
Now, I'll tell you, where they actually met was in Tanzania, and that is...
Near. Oh.
And the point goes to Tom. Well done, Tom.
Oh, gosh, I'm
Tablets
sorry.
away, everybody. We have one round to go, and let's take a little look at the scores. 3 for Kate, 4 for Charlie. We have tied
Neck and
winners
neck.
at the moment.
Oh,
Neck and neck,
my
Tom
goodness.
and Chizzy.
Wow.
How about that?
Wow.
We have one more round to go. It is, as always,
Oh, I don't like this one.
answer smashed.
Oh, my goodness.
Answer smashed.
It's like a fabulous
Everybody
brunch.
can still win this one. You know how this round works? We show a picture, we show a clue underneath it. You have to smash the answers together, OK? Let's take a look at your first category. It is puppets. Puppets, so we'll show some pictures of puppets. There'll be a clue underneath. You smash the answers together, OK? Point for a correct answer, point off if you buzz in and give me an incorrect answer. Good luck to you all. Here is your first question. Keira Knightley's breakthrough role was in which football-related 2002 film comedy? Yes, Kate.
Bill and Bend It Like Beckham.
Bill and Bend It Like Beckham. Well played. Here's your second question. What name is given to the popular Cuban cocktail traditionally made with rum, lime, mint and sugar? Yes, Tom.
Al-Mojito.
Say that again.
Al-Mojito.
I'm not going to take it, I'm afraid. Chizzy.
El Mojito.
El Mojito is the right answer, yes. Oh, that could be all important. Tom loses a point. Chizzy gets a point. Here's your next category. Brass instruments.
Oh, this is
You'll
what
see pictures of brass instruments. Smash them into the clues below, please. What's the answer here? Which band had their first UK top 10 hit in 1976 with the song Daddy Cool? Yes, Tom.
Trombone M.
Is the right answer, Trombone M. Good answer. Here's your next question. Which Benjamin became Prime Minister of Israel for the second time in 2009? Yes, Charlie.
Netanyahu.
Oh, my God.
How do you pronounce
I'll give you that. Netanyahu.
so
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Benjamin Netanyahu. Here's your next one. Which vegetable takes its name from the French for little pea? Yes, Charlie.
Trumpeti-pois.
Trumpeti-pois is the correct answer. Well played.
It's fun to say, aren't they?
Late charge from Charlie Higson here. Here's your next category. Tennis players. You'll see your tennis players. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash them together. The Tibetan spiritual leader Tenzin Gyatso is better known by what title? Kate.
Rafael the Dalai Lama.
Rafael the Dalai Lama is the
my
correct
God.
answer, Kate. Well done.
Never got that.
Very impressive. Oh, that is the end of the round and the end of the show.
Oh, interesting.
Chizzy and Tom were dead level, but I don't know which one of the two of them was won. It is... It's Chizzy by 1 point. Well played, Chizzy. Look at that, is close. 5, 6, 7, 8 were the scores there. Chizzy, well done. How about that?
Oh, yeah, how about that?
We didn't predict that at the start of the show, did we?
Not in the slightest.
Very well done. Now you get to win a prize. Let's take a look. Which of these would you like? Stress doll, cushion, apron, scented candle or driving gloves?
I'm going to go with the cushion, please.
Oh, you're having a House of Games cushion. Well done, Chizzy.
Thank you.
Chizzy Akudolu is today's winner on House of Games. Let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard as it stands. Kate, you have 2 points. Charlie has 5, Chizzy has 6, and Tom has 7. So close. So close. At the end of the week, one of them is going to win this trophy. Who's it going to be? We've got 3 more days to go. Thank you so much for today. That was great fun. I'll see you again tomorrow, and we will see you again tomorrow as well on the House of Games.
So smooth.